get moving. Okay, so Wednesday morning, infant mobility. So first, let's just get into a position where we have our feet out nice and wide, and we're just going to start to lower through the body from the head to the toes and the toes to the head. So just come up onto the toes, fold down, almost like a little worm coming down into the feet. So come right up on the toes, then worm down, and then bring the hips forward. Get that little twist through the hips as you push the hip forward here. So sinking down, and you can progressively make this a little bit bigger, coming down into that squat and bringing that hip forward. That's it. Coming up through the toes, get this little twist, roll through the feet into the heels, squeeze up, bring the hips forward. Good. So now we can start to bring the arms in, drive the arm up and over and twist. Come back into the middle. So as we twist, drive the arm over, really open out our chest, leaning forward, coming down into the middle, opening out, drive the arm back, try and get as much opening through the front of the body, driving that hand back and really feeling this through the hip. So here now we're going to start to do a little dip, and we're going to come down a little bit lower. So dip down, coming up on those toes, twisting the hips and opening out through the chest. Fold this down a little bit lower, drive up, remembering to come up on those toes. Good, sink down nice and low, come up, drive those hands behind. Good. And just pause a little bit to allow this opening here to really get into the muscles and lengthen through your abs, your chest, also through your shoulders, triceps, basically the whole body. That's it, opening up. So now we're going to go a little bit deeper into the legs, fold down and come down into the heel. So here, try and get the heel down using your hands. Good. And so from here, what we're going to do is skim across and then come up this way. So we open out and then we come down this side, peel up, hold. We walk it across, twist the hips. We open out, bring the arms back. Good. Come back onto this side. Peel the toes up if you can, but keep them down if it's too much. All right, and then we scoop it across, open out, almost getting into a lower lunge here, but still keeping that twist. Good, coming down into this heel side here, keep the heel down and hold. Good, and then from here we're going to scoop it across, open out of the hips, leaning the hips forward. So just important that we keep the feet facing the same direction as the rest of the body. Come down into this heel. You're progressively getting a little bit lower, really opening up through your hips. Walk it across. Face your feet forward. Open out through the hips. Nice work. We're going to do one more on each side. So come down into this side here. Peel up the toes. Walk it across. Sink down nice and low. And we're going to open out, both feet facing forward. Good, and last one here, down into the side, peel up the toes. Well done. All right, coming back into the middle, so almost like a mid squat, and we're just going to pop that knee down, push the hip into the floor. All right, so squeeze into the glute, both feet facing the same way, or the same direction, and then we're going to sit back into the heels, hold, knees apart. Bring the other knee down. Good, relax the back leg. Sit the hips into the floor. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Let's go again. So open out through the hips. Hold. I know this is a hip burner, I know. Knee down, relax the back foot. Sit into that stretch a little bit more. Activate the glutes, push into the mat. Work with your breathing to really allow the muscles to relax. Come back in. We'll do one more on the other side. Sink in nice and low. Good work. Take a twist down. Relax the bottom leg. push back into the hips, drive down into the mat and hold. 3, 2, 1. Great work. We're going to come onto all fours here. So take your hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and let's just work our way up through into the spine. So here we're going to cat-cow, so really allow the spine to flex and extend, chin tucked in, open out through the shoulder blades, draw the shoulders back, look forward and get right down to the end of your spine. Deep breath in and push up through the palms, tuck the chin, round the upper back, the mid back, the lower back. Really push into your palms and separate your fingertips. Squeeze into the floor. Nice deep breath in, exhale, draw the head forward, roll back the shoulders, and here get a nice flexion through the spine. Breathe in and exhale, tuck the chin, round the upper back, the mid back, the lower back. Push the palms in towards the floor. Take a nice deep breath in, open out the gaze, roll the shoulders back. Good. Okay, we're going to hold this position here and we're just going to move the hips, nothing else, side to side. So you're basically just wiggling your bum. But here we're just trying to isolate, side to side, just the lower part of your back at the moment, okay? So try and keep the top part of your spine and your shoulders as still as you can. Good. And just working side to side. All right, reset. We're now going to do a full circle. So tuck round, move it up. So with your glutes, you're like drawing a circle here. So just the bottom part, moving round and up. Good. And back the other way. So make it move as much as you can. It's your opportunity to get this section of the body that we rarely move like this, we might, to just move round and open out. Good work. Okay, so from here, let's push the arms in front and we're going to sink down into the floor. And here, just with your forehead on the floor first, just allow your breathing to expand your rib cage and get into the front of your shoulders and your chest. So just breathe. Well done. And from here now, we're going to drive the chin into the floor and look between your thumbs. Good work. We're going to come back with the forehead on the floor. And now with the chin on the floor, looking between your thumbs. Well done. All right, we're now going to bring the chest down into the floor and work a little bit more through our shoulders. So relaxed position, head down into the floor, and we're coming to like our front crawl here. So what we're going to do is elbows into the sides, hands just lifted off slightly. Draw forward and come back in, squeeze, extend, draw forward, almost to where your thumbs tap at the front. Draw in, hold, extend, all the way forward. Draw in, hold, extend, all the way forward. Good. Extend. Now we're going to bring in some movement with the hands. So I want you to place the palms up as you extend forward, palms down as you come back. Palms up, extend forward, palms down as you come up, as you come back. Palms up, forward, palms down and hold. Good. 2 more times. Rotate, palms up, back down, palms down. So you're getting that rotation through the shoulders. Nice work. Just have a little breather. And we're just coming to a cobra to reset and open out. Take a little breather there. Just really warming up the shoulders and the back. Relax through the glutes. Good, and take a nice deep breath. And we're going to fold down into the chest and do that one more time. Forehead into the floor. So start with your palms up, elbows in. Drive the arms in front of you. Palms down, drive in. Now try and relax the rest of your body, just isolating through the back, the shoulders and the arms. Okay, so palms up, drive it forward, palms down, squeeze. Let's go 3 more times, and up. Good. Palms up, drive them forward, palms down and squeeze. 1 more, palms up, forward, palms down, squeeze. Good work. All right, so from here we're going to start to bring and glue the body back together. So I want you to take your hand here in front, and what we're going to do is push the foot up and over and open out the body, drive the elbow back, and then we're going to come forward, change the arms, other arm comes in, lift that leg first, open out, elbow comes back, touches the floor, drive it back and swap it over. Okay, so both here, choosing one leg, drive it back, fold right open to your back, foot flat to the floor, elbow touches, and then you roll it back, swap the arms over. So lift that leg first, drive it back behind you, tap in the floor with the elbow, bring up the arm, bring the chest back in, reset. Lift that leg first, drive it over. Follow with the arm, tap the elbow, foot flat. Bring it back into the mat, roll, lift the leg. Engage, drive up and over. It just gives you that little bit more opening through the front. Drive up, come back. We'll do 1 on each side. So drive that leg up first, open out, tap down with the elbow, foot flat to the floor, roll back. Well done. 1 more here. Lift that leg first, start to rotate, bring the elbow back, tap into the floor. Good, come back in and reset. All right, 1 more opening of the front and the whole body, and then we'll start to isolate specific areas. So here we're going to go left hand, right foot. Now try and hold onto the foot as far down as you can. All right, and then from here, using this hand, we're going to lift our chest off and try and bring the foot together to the back of the leg. Now watch out, because you might feel like your back, especially if it's tight, start to be quite angry. So just do this really slowly, but the idea is that we open up the front of the body and not cause stress in the back of the body. So roll back the shoulders, coming up. And you're almost like shifting to the side a little bit. Hold, 3, 2, 1, release. And we're going to go to the other side. So right hand to left foot. Bring that foot in towards the back of the leg, and then slowly push up using your arm. Bring the chest up a little bit further. And here, slightly come to the side so it opens out your hips a little bit more. And hold, 3, 2, 1, and reset. Okay, coming back in with left arm, right foot. So now we can slightly progress, now that we know the position. Hooking that foot into the back of the leg. Now start to twist and open a little bit more. Look down to your foot. Get that nice twist through the spine, but it's also opening through the front of the hip and the rest of the body. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. All right, coming in 1 more time. Right hand and left foot. Hook that foot in first. And then we're going to start to push the chest off the floor and take it into a little twist. So hook in and take that twist, looking at your foot if you can, and hold for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. Okay, so from here we're going to take our position onto our back. All right, so allow the knees to come in towards the chest and just have a little rock here side to side to allow the knees to open as you roll onto your back and over to the other side. Let your knees join and then open as you rock. Let your knees join, open as you rock around. Good. And do that a few more times. Just getting a little bit more movement through the lower back, through the hips. Good. Breathing steady. Well done. One more time. All right. Bring it into the middle. Hug one knee into the chest. Just roll out through the ankles. Get this in as close as you can. And then from here, we're going to bring it across the body, trying to drive the opposite shoulder into the floor. So try and keep this down. All right, we've been doing this one for a few weeks, so hopefully we've seen some improvement with the hand coming down to the floor. So let's start with our elbow at 90 degrees, as close to the floor as you can. And we're going to rotate the hand down to the floor, fingertips wide, and palm down to the floor. So fingers down. Still pushing a little bit on the outside of that knee, so you get that nice twist release through the lower back. Good. So trying to relax this shoulder, allowing it to come down a little bit further to the floor. Good. I'm going to go 3 more times. Keeping the hand on the outside of the knee, taking it slow and steady, relaxing through the shoulders. Often the shoulders will tighten up if it's a little bit uncomfortable. But breathe into it and go 1 more here. Well done. Okay, slowly peel back on your back. It's going to feel a little bit stressed, so just take your time, have a little bit of a wiggle there. Reset, and then when we're ready, we're going to take it onto the other side. So upper leg comes in. All right, and then just circle out the ankle a little bit. Take your opposite hand over the knee and slowly peel it away. Now this is the time to really drive that arm into the floor, keeping that shoulder as close to the floor as you can as you continue to twist that leg across the body. All right, once you get that first point of stretch where you think, no, it can't go any further with the knee, relax, hold, and we'll start to move the arm. So shoulders relaxed as possible. We're going to then rotate hands to floor and palm to floor. Take it steady, so keeping that elbow in that right angle, rotating. Good, really getting in deep to our shoulders. Relaxing with the breathing, and even closing your eyes if you want to. That's it. And if you feel more comfortable now, you can just push the knee a little bit closer down to the floor. Keep breathing. We'll do this 3 more times. Well done. 1 more here. Good. Okay, again, slowly peel back onto your back. Take your time, hug your knees in, and just roll around side to side just to ease off that stress a little bit. All right, so let's come into some developmental stretching. So we're going to slowly sit up, coming into seated position. So we're going to take our feet up nice and wide as you can. You want to almost get yourself on top, so you're a little bit further forward and leaving your hips behind, so you get that activation. So first we're just going to do a little bit more of a forward bend, so flexion through the spine, grab your fingers and reach out in front of you. All right, drop the head down, relax the shoulders and try and drive the forearms into the floor. Now completely relax your neck because this is going to make a huge difference. So take your 3 nice strong breaths. Okay, and as you exhale on the last one, I want you just to walk those fingers a little bit further forward. All right, and if there's anything you have nearby that you wanted to hold on to help you with this, feel free to do so. And again, another 3 breaths here. So really allow your belly to expand as well on this one. And exhale on the last one. One more. Wiggle your fingers forward a little bit more. See if we can come down on our last stage a little bit further. Drive the elbows down into the floor. Relax your head. 3 last strong breaths. Good, and on that last exhale, slowly walk yourself back up, come up. To seat position, bring your heels in and allow them just to rock out. Tap those knees into the floor. All right, so we're going to come into side, target the side of the hips and the lats. So option, you can keep with your legs this width apart, or you can bring one foot in, because we're going to come in at one at a time. All right, so totally up to you which position you prefer. So come into the wide position of the legs. We're going to drive this arm down into the floor, as far to the floor as you can, and get comfortable with that first. We're going to roll open and sit back into your hips a little bit more. Reach up with the arm. Just allow the head to relax. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, just allow the arm to come down a little bit further. Trying not to bring it across the face, but keep it round by the ear if you can. And just hold. Good. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to come back up, reset. Roll off the shoulders, and we're going to come back into that same side one more time. So drive the arm down, reach up, sink into the stretch first, relax the neck. Slowly coming over with the arm to add that stretch through the side of the body. Coming down a little bit further if you can, but just try and relax through the breathing. Settle into it and go 3 more deep breaths. Really allow your belly to expand as well. Get the air all the way through the body. Good, and on your last exhale, slowly bring it up, reset into the middle. Wow, nice for the shoulders. All right, let's take it to the other side. So, reaching down, settle into that position, sit back into the hips. All right, so it's going to target the right place, and then when you're ready, extend the arm, relax the neck. And then slowly bringing that arm over the head, breathing into it. That's it, relaxing. I say relaxing, I know this is not the most comfortable positions, but breathing to enable the muscles to relax. Good, one more deep breath in here. Good, as you exhale, come up, and we're going to reset and do that. Okay, reset into position so you can get a little bit lower. So drive that arm down into the floor, sit back into the hips, roll up with the arm, relax the head, And coming down, breathe into it, sit back into the hips. 3 strong, deep breaths. Good. As we exhale on the last, bring it back into the middle. Whoa, good. Bring the legs together, shake out the legs. Heels in, and just allow the hips to open up. And just get a bit of movement. It was quite a long time to be sat in that position. So just moving, opening out the hips, drawing the shoulders back, pushing the chest forward, extending the arms behind you, pushing down into the palms, really opening out through the chest. One more on each side. Well done. Coming into a comfortable seated position, roll out the shoulders. So let's just relax the shoulders and take your gaze up to the ceiling, drawing your chin up so you really elongate your front part of your neck. Good. And from here, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, draw the chin down, all the way down as far as you can. And then introduce the hands to give it a little bit of stretch. So entwine your fingers just on the base of the head. One more deep breath here. Okay, we're not going to move too far. I just want you to tilt the head to your right shoulder. Look down into like your right hip. And then add a little bit of resistance here onto the neck. We just get a little different stretch from that different muscle. Good, and release. So now we just open out the gaze, but stay in that same position, and we go side on. Try not to have too much stretch. Drawing the shoulder away from the ear and hold for 3, 2, 1, and slowly unwind. So we come back down into that position with the chin into the chest. We take a little look to our hip to the left and take it with your hand behind the head to just pull down, bring the shoulder away from the ear, and you can place the palm into the floor. Good, and from here, now go completely side on. Drawing the shoulder away from the ear. And release, roll it over to the shoulders, look up. All right, and we're finished with loosening up the jaw because we're probably going to do a lot of talking today. So let's just get some movement through the little pocket. Probably quite a strong, stubborn muscle. So just rotate, get some energy, oxygen into that area. And we'll go 3 rounds. Trigger points, pressing in for 3 seconds and then opening out our jaw. So find that little pocket. You'll feel your ligaments moving across and then the muscle is inside. So find those little tender points. We're going to hold for 3. Okay, so push in and hold. 3, 2, 1, open. Close it back down. Okay, find the spot and hold. For 3, 2, 1, release, open. Good, bring back in. Move it around slightly. So you might find some other areas that are a little bit more sore. So add pressure, hold. 3, 2, 1, release, open. Close, massage, release. Good, and then rotations all the way up to your temples. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly release, shake out the hands, shake out the shoulders. Have a little twist off here. Take your hands on the outside of the knees. Well done. Just bring your body weight forward, tuck the toes, place the heels down into the floor, slowly come up towards your feet, unfolding. Opening out with your hips forward, take your arms behind, pedal all the way up above the shoulders, tiptoes hold, deep breath in, exhale, come down, drive up, hold, take a deep breath in, exhale, come up, hold, there we have it. Well done, ladies, good work.